Any? All right. Calling this continued public hearing of September 24th, 2025 to order at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. This meeting is being taped for transcription purposes only, and the written minutes and attachments, if any, will serve as the official record of this evening. Any board member who has a monetary interest or has a conflict, including ex parte communication, should disclose now. And I will now ask the secretary to call the roll.
Calabro.
Here.
Pope.
Here.
Zalesnik.
Here.
Schaefer.
Here.
Rubel.
Here.
In the audience are trustees Engelmann, Sweattick, and Asherle, zoning inspector Peterlin, and alternate Rollins.
Right.
And alternates, you know.
Okay, would you read the legal notice?
The Hinckley Township Board of Zoning Appeals will hold 3 public hearings on Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025, with the first hearing to begin at 7 p.m. and the second and third to follow in the Town Hall Meeting Room of the Administration Building located at 1410 Ridge Road, which is on the southwest corner of the intersection of State Routes 3 and 303. Subject to the first public hearing, continued hearing from September 24, 2025 is as follows. An amended application for variance AP0290 was submitted by Arnold and Kimberly Klapwijk, property owners of 2200 Weymouth Road, Hinckley, Ohio, permanent parcel number 01603C25017, requesting 2 variances for the following. 1, to allow a new front porch with roof that is under construction on said property in a location that does not meet the required front yard setback of 75 feet from the street right of way. And 2, to allow for an addition that is under construction on said property in a location that does not meet the rear yard depth setback of 40 feet from the rear property line. Inspection of this property will take place Saturday, October 18th, 2025 at 10 a.m. Zoning reference, Chapter 6, District Regulations, subsection 6R1.4.K.3.D and 6R1.4.K.3.F, area, yard, and height regulations, and Chapter 8, non-conforming uses, buildings, lots, and structures, Section 8.2.B of the Hinckley Township zoning regulations.
Okay, thank you. This is a continuation of the hearing on the application of Arnold and Kimberly Klapwijk, property owners of property located at 2200 Weymouth Road in Hinckley, Ohio, for 2 variances from the enforcement of certain Hinckley Township zoning resolution sections to property owned by the applicant. The applicant has submitted a revised packet, including the original variance application, letter to the zoning board, and maps and sketches of the property structures, all related to the variance that is being requested. And at this point, can you hold the board if a packet was received and a visit was never?
Calabro.
Yes on the packet and yes on the visit on the 21st.
Pope.
Yes on the packet and yes on a visit the 21st.
Zalesnik.
Yes, on both. We did the inspection on Saturday, the 18th.
Schaefer.
Inspected it on the 18th and yes on both.
Rubel.
Inspected on the 18th and yes for receiving the packet.
Okay, thank you. Again, those people that wish to speak must do so from the podium and must state their name and address before addressing the board, and all testimony must be given from the podium. This board does have the power to grant the applicant's request for a variance. And at this point, I will ask the applicant to step up to the podium.
Good evening.
Now, you were sworn in last time, so
No, I was not.
continue. You weren't?
Nope, because I never came to the podium. Because you guys asked for
Okay,
continuance.
we'll swear you in.
There you go.
I, please state your name.
Arnold Klapwijk.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as you shall answer unto God.
I do.
Thank you.
So obviously asking for 2 variances, one for the front porch and one after we found out that there was an amendment to the property in 1976 for the rear setback of 40 foot. Obviously, the structure is up, so at this point, I'm asking for forgiveness. And the property being built in 1952, which Bill Schaefer stated that the inspection was a year before there was any zoning, correct?
Yes, to my knowledge.
To your knowledge. It is what it is at this point, so I'm handing it over to you.
Well, the structure, the alterations that you've done to the structure, how has that changed as far as, actually, we're gonna be discussing both variances at the same time, but we'll
Okay.
vote on them separately. So the rear yard setback.
So originally, there was a porch on the back of the house that was enclosed to be part of the kitchen. That was, I believe, you have the drawing there, what is the distance, 18 feet?
Mhm.
Was 18 feet. That has just been laterally continued onto the garage, so there's no additional footage towards that setback. And the same thing with the garage. It was a lateral continuance along the same line at, I believe, a 12-foot distance from the property line. So I didn't encroach any more than there already was.
That's my question.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Dave,
No.
anything?
No, I agree. It hasn't really enlarged, gone any further towards the back line. It's staying within the footprint. Even on the front porch, even though it's 6 feet out, there was steps there at one time on the original. So that might have been maybe 3 feet of steps. So we might be talking about adding about 3 feet maybe
Well,
to the
even
front.
depending on how you measure to the road, Suzanne and I were out there. Depending on what corner of the house you measure to the road, one of the corners of the house is closer to the road than the actual porch. So it all depends how you measure.
Right. So I mean,
Because it's all-
I don't see any, it's not conforming to start with, and I don't see it being
There's nothing conforming.
additional non-conforming. I believe it still stays within the footprints,
Right.
my opinion.
Well, I think the front porch it makes it a little more non-conforming because it's extended out 6 feet.
But it also makes it much better looking, doesn't it?
I agree. I agree. However,
I get it.
because I know I think your hardship for the front porch is you state that you want to make it a safe entrance.
And covered, from the
It
weather.
was safe, I mean, it was a safe
Uh,
entrance before, it's just more aesthetically,
Yes.
okay. But it is a little more non-conforming by 3 feet.
Without a doubt.
Anyone else?
Apparently, it stays within the 10% guidelines also.
Those 10%, that's for a use. If you look at chapter 8, all it mentions is use. It's still being used as a house. So
Okay.
chapter 8 would not be a factor.
Okay, but still, it's no
Well, it's
more
not-
than
we're not-
10% of the square footage.
Probably not, no.
No.
No, it's not.
The only question that I have, in the back,
Mhm.
where you've got this, what are you doing with that? Are you doing a deck? What are you doing?
No, there's just a door to the outside, so there will be
I
steps.
understand, but there's a drop, you're gonna do steps?
Right, steps, just to make it exit, because there's not enough room to do anything because of the close proximity to the backyard fence there.
Okay, because I mean, if you do a deck,
Then I need a
and it's
permit.
above and beyond the
Trust
square
me.
footage, you will be back here.
No, you will not see me back here.
I just wanted to make a comment on the square footage. So at least the auditor's website says it's 864 square feet right now. And the proposal is to add 162 square feet, so that would be above the 10%.
How do they calculate?
But
this?
I think, are you counting the basement?
No,
No,
they calculate that in a strange way.
So the definition of gross area
Mhm.
includes first floor, basement,
And, oh,
Terraces.
okay,
et cetera.
okay, that's my bad then.
So we all learned something.
Yes.
That's all I got.
It is what it is, yeah. Okay. Anyone else have any more comments? Anyone on the board? All right, we'll do the, Duncan factors, we'll do them, for 1 and 2, you want to do them separate or just do them at the same time? Yeah, we'll do them at the same time, but we'll vote on the 2 variances separately. Okay? Right, will the property yield a reasonable return, or can there be a beneficial use of the property without the variance?
Rubel,
Yes and yes, is that how we're gonna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Schaefer,
Yes and yes.
Selesnik,
Yes and yes.
Yes and yes.
Calabro,
Yes and yes. Is the variance substantial?
Schaefer,
No and no.
Selesnik,
No and no.
No and no.
Calabro,
Yes and yes.
Rubel,
No and no.
Will the essential character of the neighborhood be substantially altered, or will adjoining property suffer a substantial detriment if the variance is granted?
Selesnik,
No and no.
No, no.
No
Calabro,
and no.
Rubel,
No and no.
Schaefer,
No and no.
Will the variance adversely affect the delivery of governmental services?
No. And no.
Calabro,
No and no.
Rubel,
No and no.
Schaefer,
No and no.
Selesnik,
No and no.
Did the property owner purchase the property with knowledge of the zoning restrictions?
Calabro,
I don't know, any of the one.
Rubel,
Unknown.
Schaefer,
With a few things he said, at the site, inspection, I would say that the answer is no.
Selesnik,
Unknown.
No.
Can the problem be solved by some manner other than granting of a variance?
Rubel,
No and no.
Schaefer,
No and no.
Selesnik,
No and no.
No and no.
Calabro,
No on both. Does the variance preserve the spirit and intent of the zoning requirement, and will substantial justice be done by granting this variance?
Schaefer,
I would say yes.
to both,
To both, yes.
Selesnik,
Yes to both.
Yes to both.
Calabro,
Yes to both.
Rubel,
Yes and yes.
Okay. Any person adversely affected by the decision of the Board of Zoning Appeals may appeal to the Court of Common Pleas of Medina County on the grounds that such decision was unreasonable or unlawful. And at this point, do we have a resolution?
Yeah, I make an amended application for a variance AP0290 submitted by Arnold and Kimberly Klapwijk, property owners of 2200 Weymouth Road, Hinckley, Ohio, 44233. Permanent parcel 01603C 25017, requesting 2 variances. 1, to allow a new front porch with a roof under construction on the said property in a location that does not meet the required front yard setback of 75 feet from the street right of way. And number 2, to allow for an addition that is under construction on the said property in a location that does not meet the rear yard setback of 40 feet from the property line. Chapter 6, District Regulations, subsection 6R1.4.K.3.D and 6R1.4.K.3.F, area yard height regulations. Also, Chapter 8, non-conforming uses in buildings, lots, and structures, section 8.2.B.
Do I have a second for this motion?
Second,
All right.
I'm sorry, Chairman Calabro, I don't recall, did you ask for comments from the audience? Before we
I thought I
vote?
did.
And maybe I missed it, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay. All right,
Okay, yes, simple majority with a quorum present in favor of the applicant, and a no simple majority or tie vote denies the applicant's request. And at this point, we will take a vote on the first variance, which is the front porch for the front, yard
Calabro,
setback. Yes.
Yes.
Selesnik.
yes,
Schaefer.
Yes,
Rubel.
yes.
All right, so variance 1 has been granted. And variance 2 is, let's take a vote on that, and that is to allow for the addition that's under construction for the rear yard setback. As
Calabro.
stated. Yes.
Yes.
Selesnik.
yes,
Schaefer.
yes,
Rubel.
Yes.
All right, so your second variance has also been granted. And you have 1 year from the date of this evening to begin or act upon the request. Anyone adversely affected by this decision has 30 days from the date in which the minutes of this hearing are approved to file suit or an appeal. Meeting minutes are typically approved at the next regular meeting. Upon approval of these hearing minutes, such minutes will be posted and available at the township website. So if we just hang on, we'll get you a sign.
Thank you.
Lisa. You have it.
This show that's for both.
Okay, so do I have a motion to adjourn this continued public hearing this evening?
so moved.
In a second,
second,
all in favor?
aye.
All right, we are adjourned, first hearing at 7:19 PM on 10/22. And if we could just take a couple minutes, we'll get ready for the second hearing.